You can't say I don't love you just because I cheat on you.
You know, there was always this elephant in the room, which was why men cheat. So I took it upon myself to make a video on this topic. If you haven't seen this video already, here's what I basically said. So now here's the main reason why men cheat. You ready? Men cheat just because. I hope you didn't think I was about to give you this complex, deep, profound answer. Nope, men cheat just because. Just because the other woman is pretty, just because the other woman has a big butt, just because the other woman expressed interest so he feels it'll be easy to get. Yes, a man will cheat just because he wants something new and or different, just because he has the access to other women as well. Now let me put this disclaimer out. I'm not saying that all men cheat, I'm simply stating my perspective on why some men do. And many women were still confused because they felt as though they were deeply in love with their other half at the time they were cheated on. This led to the question, can a man love a woman and still cheat? You know, I thought this was very interesting, but I get it and it makes a lot of sense. Here's why. The vast majority of people would say if a man really loved a woman, then he wouldn't cheat on her. And this is where I had to do some digging. Okay, so true story. I was hanging out with the fellas one time. Now let me add, when we hang, the conversations are all over the place and endless at that. So we got to talking about cheating. And one of them says this, and I quote, "If you cheat on the woman you love and you don't feel bad, then it's not really cheating. But if you cheat on the woman that you love and you feel bad, then it's cheating." I laughed. I mean, we all laughed. This makes absolutely no sense, right? The reason why this was so funny to me is because I do think men try and make up false narratives as to why it's okay to cheat. Now, what I wanted to do for this video was to let you all hear from men that have cheated in their past, men that also expressed how much they love their woman. I remember Kevin Hart had an infidelity situation. Now, I want you to hear what he said to his other half before the cheating scandal.
My babe deserves perfect. I feel she deserves perfect because she has honestly made me a different man. I am happy today because of the Migos. I am beyond happy with you, babe. When I say I love you, it comes from a place of truth. You give me a different type of heartbeat. When you came in my life, you've accepted my kids, you've accepted me. I love you for that. For me to allow anybody else to come in this woman's life and take her away would be stupid.
Now, as you can see, Kevin Hart states how much he loves his woman. Now, here's what he said after the infidelity.
I'm at a place in my life where I feel like I have a target on my back. And because of that, I should make smart decisions. And recently, I didn't. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to sit up here and say that I am or claim to be in any way, shape, or form. And I made a bad error in judgment and put myself in an environment where only bad things can happen, and they did. And in doing that, I know that I'm going to hurt the people closest to me, who I've talked to and apologized to, being my wife and my kids. And I just, you know, it's a shitty moment. It's a shitty moment when you know you're wrong, and there's no excuses for your wrong behavior. At the end of the day, man, I just simply got to do better. But I'm not going to also allow a person to have financial gain off of my mistakes. And in this particular situation, that's what was attempted. I said I'd rather fess up to my mistakes.
So what do you all think? Does that sound like someone that really loved their woman and still cheated? Which leads to the question, can a man love a woman and still cheat? You can go ahead and put your answer down in the comment section below after you click that subscribe button. You know, Jay-Z made a comment about how a person feels when they have cheated on someone they love and having to face that situation. Listen to what he says.
I think she's amazing. You know, most people walk away and like divorce rate is like 50% or something because most people can't see themselves. The hardest thing is seeing pain on someone's face that you caused and then have to deal with yourself.
Yeah.
So you don't, most people don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You don't want to look inside yourself. And so you walk away.
Some people say that pain is love, and according to the Urban Dictionary, this symbolizes the struggle of love, meaning that to truly have love, you must go through pain. So therefore they are one and the same. But why though? Why must there be pain involved in loving someone? because the pain of having the person you love cheat on you is just a different type of pain. Okay, so let's keep going. DJ Envy and his wife, Gia, went through a rough time during their marriage when Envy cheated on her. In his last attempt to save their marriage, he publicly went on the radio and apologized. Listen to what he had to say to her.
Hello?
Hey, you have a second?
Yes.
Well, I want to tell you, well, first, you're on air.
I'm sorry?
I said you're on air.
Hey, Gia.
Hi.
Hey, Gia. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I just want to tell you that right now my life is effed up. It's like I'm really in a bad space, and I'm sorry. I know that I haven't been loyal, I haven't been honest, I haven't been the husband I should have been. I know I haven't been your companion. I haven't been there for you, especially during the time of your pregnancy, and I take full responsibility for everything that I've ever done to you, anything that I ever treated you bad and not treating you like the queen that you are. I will do anything and die making you feel the way that you should. I completely blame myself for every mistake that I've made. I regret everything, and I'm sorry. I am truly and honestly sorry, dear. You are my world, you are my baby, you are my love, and I love you. And I'm just saying this from the bottom of my heart. I am sorry, and I love you.
As you just heard, DJ Envy says how much he loves his wife and everything he's willing to do to make things work. But does he really love her if he cheated is the question. Now, before you answer that, I want you to hear what his wife Gia had to say after the infidelity. Listen to this.
Well, we went through a stage where Rashawn cheated on me. And a lot of people would say that was to be expected because we've been together for so long. But to be honest with you, I didn't expect it because he treated me amazingly. A lot of times when people go through things like cheating, the man treats the woman poorly at home. Yeah. Right. But our sex life was good. He was always giving me compliments, very generous. Everything was fantastic. He was a wonderful father. He never failed at that. I really didn't see any red signs. Wow. And
I wanted you to hear this because it sounds like she knew her husband loved her. He was a great father and things were going well, but he still cheated. So what does that say? Okay, let's keep going. Now, it's been said by the source that Offset has cheated on Cardi B a few times. Yes, you heard correct, a few times. So let's hear what he had to say about the woman he loves, but also cheated on.
I love my wife, so it's serious, it's not a game to me. So it's like we have schedules and we have shows, and I just felt like if I gave a break between time, I just can't give that break between time, so it's my forefront. I step to it as a man and say I'm wrong, and step to it as a man, and you don't have to take me back, but I just want you to know I love you and I care, and I'm putting it all on the table.
So here we go again. Does this sound like someone that loves their wife, but just decided to step out a few times? At what point do we ask, does the man love the woman enough not to cheat? So to answer the question, can a man love a woman and still cheat? Yes, I think it's possible, and unfortunately, it happens often. Now, is it a dumb decision to do so? Absolutely, but I had to keep it 100 as always. With that being said, I want to leave you with the message from Tony Gaskins about being faithful to your woman.
Give faithfulness a try. Be 100% faithful. Try it for 30 days. You're going to make it. Then go 60, then go half a year, then go a year. If you are 100% faithful, no work wife, no Facebook inbox wife, no Instagram DM wife. If you are 100% faithful to your woman, you treat her like a queen and you are selfless. Don't worry about what she's reciprocating. You lead in love. If you lead in love and you wash her with love and you are not expecting reciprocation, after 1 year of that lifestyle, your life will never be the same.
I agree with 300,090,000.
So in a nutshell, when you have the woman you love, embrace her, embrace the moment, live in the moment, love in the moment, be grateful for what you have. Listen, bruh, don't worry about those other women if you love her. Make sure that she constantly feels your love through words and actions. But wait a second, is there a difference between loving someone and being in love with them? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you like this video. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and click the bell so that you're notified when new content comes out. Thanks.